Okay, so today I'm going to talk you through setting up the brand new Trading212 Cash ISA, which is paying a whopping 5.2% APY. I'll talk you through the setup step by step, the features, benefits, and we'll also do some frequently asked questions as well, in order for you to potentially use what potentially is the highest paying cash ISA on the market right now, according to the top ISAs which are listed on Money Saving Expert. So let me begin by explaining what exactly a cash ISA is and what it's used for. Well, it's an individual savings account where the UK government allow you to save your cash in a tax-free environment. This means any income that you gain from the interest that's paid into your cash ISA account is absolutely free of tax. And everybody here in the UK has an ISA allowance of £20,000 per tax year.
Yeah, boy.
Now, in order to get a Trading212 Cash ISA account, you can click on the link down in the description below where Trading212 have actually given all of my subscribers one free share valued up to £100, which will go into your Trading212 Invest account when you sign up. Now, once you've opened your account and you're in the app, you'll see this portfolio screen in front of you. And I've got full portfolio updates on the channel for those of you guys who are interested. Now, to switch over to your Cash ISA account, if you click on the drop-down menu at the top of the screen, and then you flick over to the right-hand side, you'll be able to see the Trading212 Cash ISA option, which I'm going to click on now. We'll talk through all of the interface in just a moment's time, but to begin with, it's prompted me to set up my Cash ISA account, which I'm going to talk you guys through now. So I'm going to click on where it says set up your account. Obviously go through and read all of the terms and conditions, and I'm going to confirm that I'm happy with them. And then the next step is to deposit funds. And today I am going to deposit £5,000 of my own personal money into this Cash ISA account. Now that deposit has been successful, and the reason why I've moved such a chunk of money over to Trading212 is that I only actually get about 4.1% in interest in the current savings account which I use. And no doubt I'll continue to top this account up until I max out that ISA allowance, hopefully this year. Now if I click done, you'll be able to see that £5,000 in total value is sat in my account, which is earning a rate of interest of 5.2% APY, for daily earnings of just under 70 pence. And if you click on the little piggy bank icon, which is the second one across, you'll be able to see your latest earnings over the course of the past month and how much interest you've earned, along with over all time as well. However, what I did want to focus on is that you actually get paid your interest on this Cash ISA account daily, whereas most providers out there pay interest usually on a monthly basis instead. So for every £1,000 in deposits that you make into this Cash ISA account, you'll earn about £52 a year in interest. If you max out your Cash ISA allowance of £20,000, you'll earn £1,040 a year in interest, which is the equivalent to about £86.60 per month. Now, you might be thinking, well, is all of this a little bit too good to be true? And is my money actually safe on the Trading212 platform? The short answer to that question is yes, because Trading212 and the Cash ISA account specifically are protected by the Financial Services Compensation Scheme, meaning the value of your money is protected up to £85,000, and that's the same protection that you get from all of the banks and all of the building societies. But of course, do remember that this is an ISA account, so you can only deposit up to £20,000 per tax year, so it's going to take you a few years to build up your amount in order to hit that £85,000. Unless, of course, you already have a Cash ISA account with another provider and you want to look to transfer it into Trading212, and you can do that by clicking on the next tab along and actually transfer a portfolio from another broker. It's automatic, it's paperless, and it's free, so by all means make that transfer if it benefits you to do so. And I'll also leave a link to the Trading212 ISA guide down in the comment section below for any of you guys who have got any further queries on how to transfer from one provider to another. Now, if you have many different ISAs in many different places, it of course can become a little bit confusing to know how much you've deposited with each provider that you have. However, because I have most of my portfolio with Trading212, or at least for this tax year anyway, you can see that they've actually added a really helpful feature which actually shows the current tax year ISA allowance which I've actually used up. Now, you may have noticed that I've only actually put £5,000 into this account, but it actually says that I've used £6,280 of my allowance. That extra £1,280 is what I've actually invested so far this tax year into my stocks and shares ISA account, which I also obviously have on Trading212. So not only is that great from a visibility standpoint, but Trading212, upon launch of this Cash ISA, also came out and said that they would be making both the Cash ISA and the Stocks and Shares ISA both what they've deemed as flexible accounts. So what that means is you can literally move your money from one account to another, you can withdraw money, do whatever it is that you want to do with it, and they will only consider your net deposits as what actually accounts towards your ISA allowance. So this £5,000 that I've dropped into the cash ISA, if I wanted to then move it over to my stocks and shares ISA account, I could, then it wouldn't like double count the £5,000 as technically £10,000 worth of deposits. Now, in order to bring this to life and show you how it actually works in practice, if you click on the three dashes at the bottom right hand side of your screen, and at the top you'll be able to click into manage funds. And then what you'll be able to see is how you can actually move funds between all the three different Trading 212 accounts. So your invest account, your stocks ISA, and your cash ISA. So if I click into move funds, you'll then be able to see I can select whatever account option I want to select. So in this case, I could move my £5,000 in my cash ISA into, let's say, my stocks ISA, and I could select that I want to move 100 quid over from one account to the other. If I click confirm and do this now, you'll be able to see that the funds were transferred successfully. And just to show you that that's actually worked, you can see my total value of the account has gone down to 4,900. If I now switch to my stocks ISA account and click the little button at the top, you'll be able to see those free funds have now moved from £146 to £246, whilst not affecting my ISA allowance for the year either, as you guys can see. So that in a nutshell is the Trading 212 Cash ISA. 5.2% APY, flexible withdrawals at any time, and I also nearly forgot to say that it's also completely free with no account fees. So just to finish off quickly, let's discuss some frequently asked questions. Number one, how does the ISA allowance work? Well, £20,000 is the maximum amount that you can contribute to your ISAs each tax year, and this allowance is shared between all of your different ISA accounts. So if you've got a stocks and shares ISA account and a cash ISA, both with Trading 212, it's £20,000 split however you want to split it across those two accounts. Number two, can you have more than one ISA? Yes, you can have multiple different ISAs with multiple different providers. So you can definitely switch to Trading 212 even if you're using another provider which you've already started with this tax year. But again, just be mindful that you don't go over that £20,000 allowance because it might be a little bit less obvious, a little bit less visible if you've moved from one provider to another. Number three, can I withdraw from the ISAs? Yes, as I've touched upon, the ISAs are flexible, so it's not like your money's fixed for any set amount of time and you can kind of withdraw the money at your leisure. And finally, what can I hold in my ISAs? Well, in a cash ISA, you can only hold cash savings and you can't deposit any non-cash investments into a cash ISA account. However, you can use the stocks ISA in order to kind of invest in all different kinds of financial instruments. I, of course, obviously have both, but be sure to use the account which works best for you, your risk appetite, and your own financial objectives. So that's the Trading 212 Cash ISA, guys. Remember to click on that link down in the description below where you'll get one free share valued up to £100 when you open an account. But if you do want a little bit more information on how to actually use the Trading 212 Stocks ISA, well, I've made a bit of a how-to guide which you can click on in this video next. Be sure to subscribe to the channel on your way out. With that being said, see you over in the next one.